Well, at the center of everything, Naledi, you'll agree with me that legally speaking, in as much as I understand the sentiments and the social ills that we are confronted with as South Africans, but everything that is done in South Africa should confine itself to the provisions of the law. And anybody that assumes power, particularly if I were to be direct, anybody that acts in a manner that seeks to demand a certain identification seem to be assuming power that they do not have. Everybody should act on the basis of what they are empowered by the law to do so. And Operation Dudula, in as much as they have admitted in this platform that they do confront people demanding identification, that act that is not covered legally, and there is no basis upon which they can take it upon themselves to confront people. In South Africa, there are institutions that are mandated legally to deal with certain things. So for them to assume certain power from where I'm sitting, they are acting ultra-virus and they are conducting actions that may be deemed. And
hello everybody, welcome to the Controversial Podcast. My name is Eja Vutemano. Thank you for joining me. It is a wonderful day indeed. Somebody sent me this video. They wanted me to give my take on it, and I think in the spirit of social cohesion, I think one of the fundamental problem that we have right now in the society is the fact that South African brothers, especially the black ones, the ones that are poor, are fed up with us foreigners. And on the other hand, foreigners also are fed up with the abuse they get from organizations like Dudula. And that's why you can see that many foreigners are now turning into the law, because now they're taking time to actually learn the law, to understand the laws of South Africa, and they realize there are loopholes that do not actually cover some of these organizations like Dudula to go around and harass people and abuse people. That's why now everything is now going to court. You know what does that mean? It means it will be a battle that is never ever going to stop. Well, when it comes to this issue of Dudula and the illegality of what they're doing, is the fact that there is only two structures that is allowed to ask people papers, and it's only the police officers and the immigration officers. Yeah, sometimes also the Home Affairs employees, they can ask you documents. And all these people, they usually have, even if they are not wearing their uniform, they always have cards that you can ask them. So if you are a foreigner, no South African citizen, according to the law, is allowed to ask you any paper. They are not allowed to. The only people that have the right to ask you for your paper and you release it and you give it lawfully are only the police and the immigration officers. The rest of the people are just taking chances, because that's what the law says. They are just taking chances. And you mustn't feel obliged by a journalist like me or a TV show to come to and badge in your shop or badge in your house with cameras and ask you to give your documents. They're not allowed to do so. You can actually sue them for harassment and emotional damage, and you will make money out of it, because that's what the law requires. And it's very sad when I see some of these shows. They go to people's houses, people's shops, and they block the street and they want to ask people documents. It's so sad, but they are not allowed so. If you are documented, you are actually covered by the laws of South Africa, so you don't have to give your document to nobody, unless they're the police or they're the immigration. And that's just the law, unfortunately. So brothers and sisters, I'm asking you to put emotions aside of this issue, because that's where the problem is. There are so many emotions, and politicians are not making it easy for people, because politicians, when they are not able to do their work, what do? They tell the people, we cannot do the job because they are illegal people in the country, which is actually not true. If you look at the reason why people are saying illegal are many, it's because they actually don't even know the actual number. The reality is, people that are legal in South Africa who are foreigners are actually many than those that are not illegal. But because we do not know the number of how many people that are illegal in South Africa, it's easy for politicians to use that as a loophole to say it's many. And now as a result, not all brothers who are in South Africa who knows the law, who knows everything, they will assume everybody who cannot speak the languages of South Africa should be illegal. And that's the unfortunate part of it.